Here are 4 things that you thought were a failure of willpower or a character flaw, but are actually an important part of how you're managing your ADHD. Number 1, constantly munching on tasty snack foods. This could be a stimming behavior and may actually be one of the only reliable ways for you to get your dopamine needs met throughout the day, because food is one of the only ways to get dopamine that doesn't require focus or executive function. It's also one of the few ways to access dopamine while you are doing something else that may be less stimulating. Number 2, eating too much at dinner time or in the evening. It is very possible that eating a large dinner or snacking after dinner time is actually a way that your body is compensating for under-eating during the day when your attention was focused on other things. Food can also be a way to boost dopamine if you are feeling really burnt out from having to be productive or needing to mask all day. Number 3, frequently eating out or relying on convenience foods instead of cooking meals from scratch at home. This can be a combination of things. So convenience foods or food that you get at restaurants is often tastier and more stimulating than a lot of the things that you could make at home. And so eating these foods could be an important part of how you're getting your stimulation needs met. Additionally, relying on these sorts of meals can just be the result of needing to use your executive function juice elsewhere in your life. It can be a reliable way to continue meeting your body's energy needs when you are stuck in decision paralysis, because cooking typically requires decision making, multiple steps, as well as forethought and planning. In comparison, getting your favorite meal at a restaurant requires one task and one decision. Number 4, using food as a reward or a pick-me-up. Let me give you an example of this one. So let's say that you are contemplating doing a task that you're not excited about or you're really dreading doing. You may reach for something like a candy bar or chips or some other treat in order to give you the boost that you need to engage in that task. And let's be totally real here, this strategy works a treat. It boosts dopamine and it helps you engage in the task by providing you with a sequence of events that you can easily follow. So first I'm going to have this snack and then I'm going to start engaging in the task. It's also allowing you to tie an unstimulating activity to another more stimulating activity. So all 4 of these things are not a failure of willpower. They are eating behaviors that are actually functionally serving you. And that's probably why no matter how hard you try, you just can't change it. And so until you figure out how to meet those needs and support your awesome neurospicy self in new ways, that dynamic is probably not going anywhere. Now, if these are patterns you've been struggling with for a long time and you'd like some support in making changes, I do have multiple coaching options available, so check out the link in bio.